Kawhi, obviously it's the first game of many for you and Paul together, but how would you assess your first game together? What were some of the kinks that you think you need to work on after that first game?
It's pretty much just finding each other's spots and knowing the plays. You know what I mean? It's still tough. You know, we're both on kind of a minute restriction, and so it's hard to get a flow with one another. But just plays, just knowing the plays, knowing each other's spots, and then the language on the defensive end. And it's just
Can you take us through the dunk you had in the block?
What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want to say. It's just more of just the build-up leading into that play, what you were seeing, and your thought process with everything.
Patrick threw me the ball. I took 2 dribbles to the paint and tried to jump high and dunk the basketball. And Kemba got it open for a 3, and I jumped to my highest to try to contest, and I got a block.
Kawhi, you're over here. Your first game is against Dallas, and Luka's playing very well for them in Dallas. What does it take to try to slow him down, and what's been impressive about him that you've seen so far?
You know, he's the head of the snake over there. He's playing great, like you said, getting his teammates involved, making shots, just playing competitive basketball.
Kawhi, obviously once the game tips off, you're locked in. But rumor has it you're a fun guy. What did you make of a Lou's "Hey hey hey" impersonation before the game?
I didn't even pay attention to it. I really didn't hear it. I think at that point we were walking to either the bench or listening to Doc drop a play, but I didn't know he did the impersonation.
In the locker room about that, is that?
Quite. The way Trez runs the floor as a big man, how unique is that in your experience of teammates you've played with who are that consistent, catching jump balls and run outs and being that effective in the open court?
I mean, it's very unique. It helps us. You know, he's making the paint get packed. Guys are trying to get back to him, and it's also leading us to, easy points. And, when he does that, it gets him going.
Right here. Lou's had 7 assists, I believe, in the past 4, straight games, 7+ at least. Has his ability as a playmaker kind of surprised you coming to the team? Obviously, he's known as being a scorer.
No. I watched the game, and, when it's 2 on him, he ends up making the right play. Or him and Trez have a great team, 2-man game. Trez is making those baskets for him. And he's kicking the ball out. I've seen that in the past, and it's not a surprise to me.
The Clippers tried out another zone defense tonight. Can you talk about why that defense is effective, even in an NBA where people are shooting threes really well?
I mean, with any team, it kind of freezes your offense a little bit. And, you're not necessarily in your original actions that you run every game. And we're pretty long. So we're able to cover spots quicker, and I mean, that's what I feel like was going on. It's hard to shoot, contested threes in a zone because you feel like you're giving up. Because basically you're supposed to attack the zone in order to get the shots you need and kind of speed you up on the offensive end. But for us to keep getting better, I think we got to rebound within that zone.
Kawhi, it seems like in the first half you guys did a great job of containing Harden, but in the second half he was able to get in some of those one-on-one isolation situations. Is there any reason as to why that was?
He just got into his rhythm and made shots. He kept being aggressive, and that's what great players do.
So ask a question. 5 minutes, 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Well, let's start with this. Is your team where you want it to be or where you thought it would be at this point of the season?
Yeah, it's a new team, still in a good position. Got a lot of games ahead of us, and I think we're still building towards something.
What pleases you the most about what's happened so far?
We're able to win games, and we got a good group of guys that understand what we're trying to accomplish. So what is what?
What's Christmas Eve look like in the Leonard household?
Private. Don't discuss that with you guys.
Kawhi,
did you happen to see the story yesterday about your free agency process?
No, I don't pay attention.
The Athletics reported that during recruitment here, Toronto, and with the Lakers, that your uncle asked for part ownership of the team, a private plane, and a guaranteed stream of money. What is your reaction?
I don't know. I didn't read it, so I don't know how reliable it is. I mean, I don't have no knowledge of it. I just said I have no knowledge of it, so.
Donovan Mitchell, he feels has been too comfortable against you guys this year. Why do you think that is?
I mean, you just got to give him credit. Just working on his game in the off season and coming in and being aggressive and, you know, being confident in his shot. And I don't know. I guess we just got to figure it out. I don't know if we play him one more time or not, but we just got to watch film and see how we could bother him.
I just wanted to know what your thoughts were going into the half. Obviously, you got the tech. I've personally never seen you get a tech. Did you feel like you weren't getting specific calls, or you were getting fouled, or?
Yeah, I got fouled on a play, and it was right in front of him. He didn't call it, so I wanted to know what was going on.
You guys received...
Kawhi, back here. You guys only had 11 total turnovers tonight, but Pat Bev, your point guard, 9 assists, no turnovers. How pivotal is it for you guys that that type of play continues?
I mean, it's big. I mean, we got to take care of the ball to win the game. You know, Pat's been great all season. He's playing his heart out. He's trying to do the best job he can do at that point guard position. But we're all in, learning situations right now.
State, what's that day gonna be like for you? What is it gonna mean for you, considering how much you wanted to prove how good of a prospect you could be and make it to the NBA and everything you did there in school?
I mean, it's great. Just going into school, the goal is getting here, and it just shows you what shows me that my hard work paid off. I was able to get the job done and, get to where I wanted to get to, my dream job. And, just looking back, I mean, it was fun times, able to play in college and, go to school, meet new people, be in a different city alone. But, I mean, it was a great experience.
Was that something you ever dreamt of or imagined, having your jersey raised to the rafters at the school?
Not really. Just I was just focused on getting here to this point, and let the rest take care of itself. You know what I mean? Just try to hold high standards and win games when I was there.
Probably my second or third year in the NBA. Just talking to him, asking for advice, what he thought about certain situations.
So you reach out to him kind of thing? Or?
Yeah, for sure. Just reach out to him, ask him questions, meet up with him in the summer, see where he is. He's right down the street, really from me.
What was it like being at that camp before the season started? And what did you guys talk about? And was that the last time you saw him?
Nah, I seen him after that. But the camp, I didn't participate in the camp. I was still dealing with injury. I just went up there. I know Phil, he's close with Kobe as well, and I just really went up there to talk to him and Phil for the most part.
So I report that you had used the same pilot. Can you tell us how that kind of came about? Did you reach out to Kobe about that, or how did that all?
Not necessarily. I mean, I talked to him about it, before our transition to playing in LA. Just seeing how we got back and forth from Newport, and he said he was doing it for about 17 years or so. So, but yeah, I mean, same pilot. Everything, the whole situation, this whole program and setup, how he was traveling back and forth was the same way I was getting here from San Diego.
Where are you in the grieving process right now?
It's sad every day, just you kind of feel like, life isn't real once you start seeing these little monuments or, the pictures or that people are putting up with his face and the year he was born and the year he died. It doesn't seem real. It just seems like you're in a movie or something. And you just want to wake up, but so it's still surreal to me. it's not all coming together yet.
Do you have a particular tribute in mind?
I got you, and then I'll get you.
Being from LA, how much I'm sure this means to you, but what have you seen and from the reaction from the city and kind of how it seems that everybody's kind of come together?
I'm staying close to Staples, so I see everybody gathering, cars pulling in, everybody walking either in Kobe shoes or Kobe jerseys, T-shirts, whatever, apparel that he had out. And just to see the gathering and the candles, the flowers, kids, grown-ups, dogs, all different type of animals. It's just crazy.
Have you thought about, or the team collectively thought about a specific tribute and how you guys plan to remember Kobe Bryant?
Nah, not yet. I think everybody has to let probably the Lakers do it first. I guess see what he does, but I mean, I guess guys on the team either changing their numbers, so I guess that's a tribute to him that we started doing already.
How much of the mindset when you talk, your communications with them lives in you and will continue to live in you?
Just a, competitive drive, just wanting to do everything you can on and off the court to be a better player. There's so much, it's hard to just think of, the conversations we had together right now, just, sum it up in, a sentence, but, just everything he did. I'm a guy that, talked to Kobe last year before the season and right after we won in the locker room, you know what I mean? Like I said, me and Phil Handy worked out with him before I went to Toronto, before we left to Toronto. And then he was the, probably the first or second guy we talked to other than our teammates or family after we won in the locker room. So, it's just that motivation. I thought about him every game. He was a sense of a drive for me last year, just trying to get that championship.
Back here, obviously, the Spurs have been struggling this year, but LaMarcus had a great game today. What is it about LaMarcus that makes him so difficult for defenders to be able to defend in that mid-range area?
He's still a big dog post up. 6'10", 6'11". Post up, like I said, get to his fadeaway, get to his hook, and he also can stretch it out. When he's at the 5, he's bringing your 5-man way out to the 3, and he's knocking it down. So, just him being able to do those and do those things, shoot the 3, get to his post ups. Still smart, can pass the ball, read plays. It's hard to defend. So.
Back here, it seems like you've been being a little bit more vocal on the floor for the past month or so. Can you just speak to that and kind of establishing yourself as one of the leaders on the team?
Just wanting to win. Just talking, seeing what I see on the floor. Letting guys know what we need to do, and I'll have to do that to be able to win.
From your perspective, what happened in the final 6 minutes of the game where you guys only scored 2 points?
I don't know, but we probably had some turnovers, missed some open shots, and, that's pretty much it. We had some good looks that didn't fall.
How familiar you are with Reggie Jackson and Marcus Morris before they joined the team, and then kind of what you expect for them being a part of your squad?
Are you talking about as far as, knowing them as a player on a court, or...
Yeah, just knowing them as basketball players.
Very familiar. They both came into the NBA with me. I think they were both in my draft class. We both got 9 years in, so I'm familiar with their games. What they have done from the start of their career till now, and I think they're both good pieces for us that could help. Like I said, they've been in the league 9 years. They established their names. They're pretty much going to stick here. Reggie being a good point guard, and, he been down in those trenches with the Thunder, and, Marcus with the Celtics. So, they have some pedigree behind them, and I think they both can help.
Yeah. Back here. Kawhi, it's only been a few games with this squad in particular, but are you kind of starting to get a sense of just really who you guys can be defensively?
Yeah, you see it at periods in some games. We have some stretches, even in the games that we lose. you could see how good we could be. And, tonight was just one of those nights. We just kept it, throughout the whole game, that same focus, same mindset.
You picked up Anthony Davis a couple of times defensively. Can you just describe your comfort level with guarding someone that much taller than you, and just in general what it's like guarding Anthony Davis?
It's just pretty much what we do. We switch 1 through 4 a lot, and I have to be ready for matchups like that. He's a great basketball player. Long, can shoot the ball. Got to touch. So, I just got to try to my best to not give him a rhythm and just contest all shots.